Yo, 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 Panther Nation, Pantherologist, what is going on? So, appreciate everyone joining the live stream. I hope you all have been enjoying some of the shorts that I've been posting up as well. Been creating some fun little shorts for the channel. So I hope y'all are enjoying those. Go check them out if you haven't already. Um, Yeah. So as you can see in the title, what Panthers have a chance to qualify for the Pro Bowl in 2023. Now, here's the thing. I'm mentioning guys that are going to could be first time Pro Bowlers. Now, A Crow in the chat's already saying Burns and Thielen. I mean, there's other guys. I mean, I think that are going to make it again, or could make it again. But these are guys that haven't ever made the Pro Bowl, who I think will make the Pro Bowl. And then we're going to talk about some free agent targets that I think that Carolina needs to target before training camp. I don't know if I don't know if we'll sign anybody before training camp. But I'm hoping that we will be able to sign these four, maybe at least one or two of these guys before training camp starts, but we'll see. All right. So make sure you pound the like button as you come in, share the live. Much appreciated. Appreciate everybody sharing and joining the live streams every Monday through Friday, same time, same place, unless there's a holiday or I have to travel for work. But other than that, I'm right here, same time, same place, Monday through Friday. If you don't know who I am, my name's Clay, and I'm your host as always. And if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, well, this is the channel for you. All right, let's get right into it. So the question really should be which Panthers could make their first Pro Bowl this year, right? And there are four Panthers who I think are really set up to have a big season. All right. And the first one for me is most definitely, I mean, last year the Carolina Panthers only had one Pro Bowler last year, and that was Brian Burns. All right. And then with we've now added like several young talented players in the roster. And that number I think will likely double, if not triple, this season. So, I mean, who could really earn that first trip to the Pro Bowl in 2023? And the first guy that comes to mind, who was on the thumbnail, as you can see, was Bradley Bozeman. Now, if you think about it, Bozeman was a force when it came to the run game, last year. And now that he's unquestionably our starting center, which he should have been from the get-go last year, I expect that he'll have even better results this year. He's one of the very few people that, Bozeman's one of the very few people that people talk about, I think, on this team. But he is one of the top centers in the NFL, I think. And I think that he will prove that this season, especially after, everything we saw, especially in the blueprint. I mean, that piece in the blueprint did enough for me to see that this guy, Bozeman's going to be a top center, if not, and possibly a Pro Bowler this year. And it'll be his first time. So he's a force to be reckoned with. Great in the run game. I think Bozeman could have a chance to be a Pro Bowler this year. All right, the next guy I want to talk about, and this guy I think should have made it last year, honestly. Frankie Louvu. I think Frankie should have made the Pro Bowl last year. I don't know how he missed out on the Pro Bowl last year. I mean, he put up over 111 tackles, 19 tackles for a loss, 9 quarterback hits, 7 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and an interception. Like, I don't understand how that's not enough for a linebacker to get in the Pro Bowl. I just feel like he should have been a shoe in. Not even necessarily a starter, but in the Pro Bowler, but definitely a person that should have been, I think, a Pro Bowler last year. But I expect him to probably do the same damage he did last year, if not better. So I could see him being a first time Pro Bowler. All right, next guy, JC Horn. The thing is with JC, though, is he's going to have to stay healthy. He played 13 games last season. He totaled up 53 tackles, 7 pass breakups, and 3 interceptions. I think this could be a breakout season for him. He's a former top 10 pick. I mean, you could make an argument for him that he is, essentially his rookie year after only playing 3 games prior. Just how good he is. But this should be, I think this will be his breakout season. And one that I think could lead to him being a Pro Bowl appearance. And I think obviously it comes down to him staying healthy. Even if he plays 13 games again this season, like he did last year, I could see him making the Pro Bowl. So JC Horn. And then last but not least, Jeremy Chin. This previous coaching staff knew they had a star in Jeremy Chin, but they just didn't know exactly how to utilize him, in the right areas of the field and where to put him. I think now that we've improved this coaching staff, and in my opinion, we have probably one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL, who will definitely do a better job than the previous coaching staff, I think, will put Chin in a position to be successful, to make plays, and he'll end up becoming, I think, the most versatile defender in the NFL. And that's just going to, and once you see that, I mean, that's why I could see him being, a Pro Bowler. So those are my guys. So I'm going to put them in the chat. Bozeman, Horn, Chin, Luvu. Well, let me go put it in the right order. Luvu, Horn, and Chin. First time Pro Bowlers in 2023. So these are the guys who I think are going to make the Pro Bowl for the first time this year. Do any now people who are watching, get in the chat, let me know who you think on this team could become first time Pro Bowlers. And then we'll move. And then I'm going to move on. I'm actually, as we're chatting out this, I'm going to move on to the next topic. I'm going to let y'all get in on this topic here. So the next one I want to talk about now is free agent targets that we need to be targeting. And it's not necessarily that we're going to sign all these guys, but it's definitely guys that we definitely should be targeting, definitely should be, on the lookout for. And hopefully maybe we can get these guys before training camp. It's crazy. The Panthers training camp this year is on my birthday. So I wish I want to go, but I got like family coming into town and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. I'd love to make an appearance, but I just don't know if I'll be able to. I am going to be making an appearance though this year. I'm going to the Monday night football, Saints and Panthers Monday night game. I already got tickets. So hopefully if anybody watching it's in Charlotte, let me know. I'll be there. So So yeah, these are the guys that I think that will make the Pro Bowl this year. Bozeman, force to be reckoned with. I think he's one of the top centers in the NFL. Great against the run. Great when defending the run. Luvu should have made it last year. Based off of his stats, he should have been a shoe-in. Horn, you could have arguably made him one last year, honestly. Even though he only played 13 games, but I think if he stays healthy this year, he will prove that he deserves to be a Pro Bowl. And then Chen's just going to be the most versatile, probably the most versatile defender in the NFL, and I'm sure he's going to prove that when it comes down to it this year with his coaching staff. That's just a short reiteration of what I spoke about there for the first 10 minutes ongoing about that. All right. Let's get into the next topic here. So there's some free agents out there, and I've mentioned these guys before, but I just want to kind of go back over them again. I'm going to type in the chat. And then I'm going to give you their names. Clowney, Peters, Hopkins, and I cannot. And I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to figure out how to pronounce that. Maybe Google will help me pronounce that. All right, so this is the next topic. Free agent targets for the Carolina Panthers. Clowney, Peters, Hopkins, Ngwaku. I want to know how to pronounce that. Ngwaku? Can someone pronounce that for me? All right, how do you pronounce that? I want to pronounce it. Yeah, pronounce. How to say Yannick Guaku. Yannick Guaku? How do you pronounce it? Yannick Ngakwe. All right, Ngakwe. I can remember that now. Yannick Ngakwe. All right, so Ngakwe. All right, so Carolina, it's still continuing to really try to boost this roster ahead of training camp. There's a lot of talks about the Hopkins thing. I've even seen rumors about Clowney. I've seen some rumors about Peters, but I don't see it happening, and I don't really see it happening with Yanakwe. But the Panthers training camp starts in July 26th, which is my birthday. And I still think that, like I've said it before and I'll say it again, we have a few positions that we still need to address. For me, really, it's corner and another pass rusher. All right. Now, Scott Federer did say we're going to be in on every single deal. All right. And I'm not suggesting here that we sign all four of these guys. All right. But Yanakwe, I could see him come around and fit in Carolina very, very easily. He's arguably probably the best pass rusher on the market, and that it fits exactly what our defensive scheme is and needs. Um, Now he is a little bit undersized for the position. He is 6'2", only 246. But to play in a 3-4 defense as a defensive end. So I can imagine he could slide into outside linebacker role where he only has 9 games of experience in that position, but the problem is Inyakwe doesn't really help us in the run game. But I think that with our defense and how our scheme's going to work out, we can be a little creative so that doesn't get, screwed up. But he's a guy that I think we could target. Now, another guy, Marcus Peters. I've talked about him before, and still to this day, it kind of blows my mind that we're only a few weeks away from training camp. And the thing is Marcus Peters has not signed with anybody in the NFL. And you got to think about it. We've really invested a lot in our cornerback room. All right. We extended Dante Jackson. We drafted J.C. Horn and Keith Taylor. Then you traded for C.J. Henderson. Then we have injury concerns with Jackson and Horn. So I think that we just need to provide ourselves and this team a nice, I don't want to say security blanket. It's more of an extra rotational piece. I guess it is the same thing as a security blanket. So we'll say security blanket. But it just, to me, we need to sign a guy that can add in to the depth, but also bring in something, right? He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. All right. So actually he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. And he's a pretty damn good option, I think. So I think he could come in and fill in very easily for us in this defense. And it just would give me more comfort throwing in 3 corners on the field, knowing that all these guys, Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn and Peters, all on the field at the same time. I mean, I don't know how much more of a corner room, much better corner room you could ask for than that. So Marcus Peters is still looking for, a team. Maybe we've been in contact. I mean, I've seen rumors that, that we're interested in him. I mean, all these guys I'm mentioning right now, there have been rumors that we're interested in, but talks wise, the only person that I know in free agency talks wise that I've actually heard that we've had conversation with is D-Hop and Jadeveon. So who we're getting into next, Jadeveon. Now, I had to take a look at Jadeveon Clowney's stats, and I had to look over it twice. The concern for me is that even though I'm a Gamecock fan and I love him to death, the concern that I have for him, though, is he's already on the decline. He's only racked up 14 sacks over the last 4 seasons. He's never reached double-digit sacks in a single season. But he doesn't see a lot of double teams, which I still kind of find that surprising with his athletic ability and size and speed. So I think that with Evero in this defense and Brian Burns on the outside, I think that he could actually benefit, especially with the fact that he doesn't get double teamed a lot. I don't know how good Jadeveon really is against the run, but I know he's a decent pass rusher enough to where he could cause some disruptions and maybe that will boost Brian Burns' stats, right? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting at with the whole Clowney thing. But we'll see. These are just guys that I'm mentioning that I think that we should target all over again. Because I think that, we need to fill the pass rusher and the corner void that we're having right now. And then the last guy, but not least, I've already mentioned him before, and I'll mention him again. DeAndre Hopkins. I've only included him into this list because he's clearly the best wide receiver available right now. And the Panthers, in my opinion, I think could still use another option at that position. With that being said, I'm not sold on the fact that I think Carolina will pursue Hopkins, given the fact of his age, his injury history, and of course, what he's asking for to sign him right now. Now, I think that if his free agency continues to keep going on through into the preseason, I guarantee you that asking price will drop slightly, but not a lot. Then maybe for us, it would make more sense. Now, if I'm Scott Fitter, and I imagine he'll be looking into this for sure, but I would rather lean toward being I would rather put that on pause and be patient and see what happens before really pursuing Hopkins. So, but out of these four guys, I mean, if we can get Nyakwe and Peters or Clowney and Peters, I'd rather go that route and take a chance on our wide receiver room to step up. I've already said that I think Terrace Marshall is going to break out this year. Jonathan Mingo already looks like he could be a breakout star too. We've got other guys that I'm going to do shorts on to who I think my expectations of them this coming season. So be on the lookout for that. Got some more creative content coming out to you guys. Go check out the shorts, man. I posted like 4 shorts last night. I did a Bryce Young one. I did a Brian Burns one. And then I was talking about Terrace Marshall breaking out. Then I did the floor and ceiling of the Carolina Panthers. So go check that short out as well. They're very short, right? That's what they're called shorts for. They're only like a minute long. Some of them are even 30 seconds long. And then some of the creative ones I've made are even like only 15 seconds long. But go check them out. Make sure you pound the like button on those as well. Feel free to share them or whatever the case may be. Definitely going to be putting out some shorts today as well. So be on the lookout for those. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. I appreciate all of y'all. And I can't ask for much more of the support that y'all have given me already. So, gonna be live again tomorrow, same time, same place, not going anywhere. Gonna have some shorts coming out for you later. And yeah, other than that, guys, happy Tuesday to every one of y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be on the lookout for some more content. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any more. Pound the like button. Feel free to leave a comment on anything and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, check out betusa.com. Might as well go ahead and start getting ready for football season. Be a betting degenerate like myself and hop on there. Got another sponsorship on the way, possibly another one as well. So I've got some contract details I'm working out with one and then another company. So be on the lookout for those. There will be definitely some promo codes to get you guys some % off, or another one could be giving you some free money. So just be on the lookout for those as well. So appreciate everyone joining the live stream again today. Be here tomorrow, same time, same place, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, guys, keep pounding.